2025 Grade 5 Language Arts Performance Task Healthy Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. So, you know, the week of the exam is where we really get precise with the practice, right? So, I'm sure you've done your teacher's activity at school and you're seeing the same topic right now on my screen that you're going to be doing in the examination. A huge disclaimer, it might not be the same examination, but it's definitely the same topic. So for parents who purchase my booklet, you know I put you on to the real stuff because this was even from before the teacher's activity was created. So your teacher is very insightful. I can't tell you how I go about doing it, but just know that I'm in the curriculum. I'm looking at all the past papers that were given. I'm looking at how the ministry has structured everything and what topics they brought and what topics they're likely to bring back. And it's just experience. I just got it. That's the truth about it. And if you're here, you're in the right place. All right. So it's the same topic. You're going to feel as if that you have done the examination already because it is, I can't stress so much, this is the very same topic that you're going to get on your 2025 language arts performance task examination. So I won't necessarily read the general instructions, they're pretty standard. So let's move into the introduction of the task. A student was asked to conduct a research on the importance of practicing a healthy lifestyle. She found two sources. Source one is a table showing the effect of practicing a healthy lifestyle on a group of students, and source two is an article. So let's look at the table showing the effects of practicing a healthy lifestyle. So it says how often the students practice the healthy lifestyle, and it shows the percentage. It tells you the habits associated with healthy lifestyle, the general mood throughout the school day, and the performance at school. We're gonna go into more detail when we're answering the questions, but I'll just leave it here on the screen and I'll just gently scroll up so you can read as we go along. All right, so I'm going to read source two. Healthy lifestyle. Living a healthy lifestyle means making good choices to help your body and mind stay strong. Eating a variety of foods from fruits, vegetables, grains, and proteins is important, and drinking water helps you stay hydrated. It is also a good idea to eat less sugary, salty, and fatty foods. Living healthy helps keep your body safe from problems like heart disease, weak bones, and high blood pressure. Sometimes people don't get enough important nutrients like vitamins and minerals, which helps our bodies grow and stay strong. Eating a balanced diet and getting enough exercise every day are great ways to be healthy. Moving your body by playing outside, drinking water instead of sugary drinks, and making sure you get enough sleep are all parts of being healthy. By making these smart choices, you feel good and be ready for whatever the day brings. Let's move on to part one. According to source one, what percentage of students follow a healthy lifestyle? So we're going to go to source one and we're looking for always, and that's 40%. Going too fast. So I put 40% here. Again, you can write this in a sentence. I just chose to write the number and the percentage sign just for the time. In source 2, the phrase helps your body and mind stay strong means. So, what does this mean? And we're going to go back to source 2 to find out exactly what it means. All right, so let me scroll up, and we're looking for helps your body and mind stay strong. That's the first sentence. Living a healthy lifestyle means making good choices to help your body and mind stay strong. So, what does that mean? Essentially, what that means is that if you eat well, then it supports your mental and physical health. So, the mind staying strong, that's mental health, and the body staying strong, that's physical health. So, this refers to how eating well and exercising helps you to stay strong and healthy. So, we can have all of those. So, let me put that there on the answer sheet. Can I modify it? So, let me read about what I have now. Helps the body and mind stay strong means it supports mental and physical health. The phrase refers to how eating well and exercising helps you to stay strong and healthy. So you could have that or any variation that shows that information that would be correct. So let's move on to number three. Read the three questions below, then tick the option that indicates the source from which the answer may be found. Which source or sources state that illness may occur when you don't practice healthy lifestyle? And from memory, that was source two only. But we should always practice to check back at our sources, even if we remember. So if we look at source one, it doesn't say anything about any disease, but distinctively, I can remember it talked about heart disease, high blood pressure, and weak bones. So then we would select source two only. Now let's move on to the next question. Which source or sources explain the importance of eating a variety of foods like fruits, vegetables, grains, and protein? Again, let's go back to the sources explaining the importance. So, while in source one, it listed some of the variety of foods that can be eaten, it didn't explain. So this was also source two only that gave the explanation about when you eat healthy, then you feel ready to go and take on anything that the day brings, and it also prevents the diseases we spoke about earlier. And overall, it helps us to have a strong body and also a strong mind. All right, which sources use cause and effect to show how making healthy food choices and staying active helps your body stay strong. So that was given in both sources. I can remember that distinctively. That both sources talked about the effects. So source one, it talks about how your mood is affected, and again, source two talked about how we can stay healthy in our minds and also our bodies. All right, so number four, which is the last question in part one, says write two pieces of evidence, one from source one and one from source two, which supports the idea that your lifestyle can affect your mood. And while there's not a sentence in source one, We can just summarize what was shared and then write our own sentence. So for source one, we could literally say students who follow a healthy lifestyle are more alert and perform better at school. I'm going to show you where that detail is. Again, it's not in sentence form, but I just made it in a sentence because clearly giving the piece of evidence, you would need to put it in a sentence. So let's go back to source one here, where it talks about always eating healthy, and that makes you alert and perform good at school. And now for source two, for the last sentence, it says, making these smart choices, you'll feel good and be ready to take on whatever the day brings. That shows that eating healthy also affects your mood. So I'll use that statement. So there you have it, students. That is part one of the language arts performance task. While it's customary that I would make separate videos, I'm just gonna do one video, and I've already done the essay beforehand, so I'm just gonna share what the essay would be like. Again, this is from my booklet. I created these tasks. Yay me. I'm hilarious. So I made these tasks to prepare students for PEP. The time has passed and these booklets are long sold out, but I'm just sharing because I was just so insightful, and I would have chosen the same topics that the ministry is bringing on the actual examination. So I decided to just share this with the wider Jamaica for persons who did not get to purchase the booklet. So I'm getting my essay onto the screen now, where I'll share what I would have wrote. I'm gonna read the prompt shortly. I'm just getting up my essay so I can share it. So let me go ahead and read the prompt now while I'm getting ready to share my essay. So the task is to write an essay in which you explain 3 reasons why living a healthy lifestyle is important, and your essay must include evidence from both sources as well as your own experience. And these are just the general things that you need to include: introduction, conclusion, stay on topic, use details from both sources, and give details from the sources in your own words, and follow the rules of writing. Again, students, when I do my essays, it doesn't have to be exactly like what you have, but it's just an example of what your essays might look like. So here's my essay, students. Why living a healthy lifestyle is important. Living a healthy lifestyle is important because it helps us to feel better, perform well in school, and stay away from illnesses. Making good choices about food, exercise, and sleep can change how we feel every day. Both the table and the article in the sources show how healthy habits make a difference in our lives. One reason healthy living is important is that it improves our mood. According to Source One, students who always eat well, exercise, and get enough sleep feel more alert at school. On the other hand, students who never follow a healthy lifestyle feel tired and do poorly. From my own experience, when I eat foods, fruits, and sleep early, I wake up feeling fresh and ready for school. But when I go to bed late and skip breakfast, I feel grumpy and slow. Another reason is that healthy habits help our bodies and minds stay strong. In source 2, the article says eating a variety of foods and being active helps prevent sicknesses and keeps you energetic. This means that good choices can protect us from getting sick. I remember when I was eating unhealthy snacks every day, I used to get stomach aches. After I started to eat more fruits and vegetables, I felt much better. Lastly, living a healthy lifestyle helps us to do better in school. Source 1 shows that students who are always healthy perform well, they're more alert and ready to learn. From my own experience, when I sleep well and exercise, I can concentrate more and get my homework done faster. In conclusion, living a healthy lifestyle helps our mood, keeps us strong, and help us succeed in school. Eating good food, moving our bodies, and resting enough all make a difference. Everyone should try make healthy choices every day. So there you have it, students. That's my essay. Again, it doesn't have to be entirely like mine, but you can use some of these key points, and you can also, in my essay, you can see where I made a compare and a contrast between eating healthy and eating unhealthy. So my text structure that I used in this essay was a compare and contrast. You saw where I gave my three reasons. I also said what it means, the source meant in my own words, and I also gave example to share more about my topic. So these are some of the strategies you can use to bring out your ideas. And always remember to quote the sources, anything that you have summarized from the source, or if it's a direct quotation from the source, you must cite the evidence from the source, because it would seem as if it's your own words if you did not do so. So again, students, I'm just providing vital information to help you to succeed in your examinations come this week on Wednesday and Thursday. So I have the science to share for the topic for the teacher's activity, the social studies for the teacher's activity, and the mathematics sample task also aligned to the 2025 teachers activity. You do not want to miss any of those videos, because they literally could be the game changer for your exam preparations. So I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell.